Go ahead, Mr. Syrup with the dirty Sprite. Do it all night, I could do it all night. Lil' mama tryna cut, I'ma beat it right. Do it all night, I could do it all night. You tryna get your money, get your hustle right. Do it all night, I could do it all night. Please don't talk no junk, you might die tonight. Daddy told me better go out there and get it. Have a plan, if a man don't work, that nigga finish. Waste your time on the block, smoking swishes with my niggas. If you tryna clock some figures, better you focus on your business. Hit that block, run the checkup, better do it in the quickness. Before the fair's raised and you asking God forgiveness, we can party all night. Homie, please pass the Guinness. Tryna bag me some chickens. I'm a rapper up for Christmas and I shine so bright. Watch these haters catch the sickness, living life like a boss players. Haters taking pictures, and I tell you, watch these hoes. It's a motto, not a scripture. If you talking on them phones, best believe they come and get you. Do it all night, I could do it all night. Go ahead, Mr. Syrup with the dirty Sprite. Do it all night, I could do it all night. Lil' mama tryna cut, I'ma beat it right. Do it all night, I could do it all night. You tryna get your money, get your hustle right. Do it all night, I could do it all night. Please don't talk no junk, you might die tonight. I learned about my lesson quite early. I was trying to catch some plays, but they say I was too early. Just smoking on a bubble, and my homie call it Shirley. Well, I'm heaven on earth, and the pastor say I'm worthy. A nigga from the trenches, and my teeth white and pearly. I was moving through that ghetto in that all-black Chevy. My homie leaning out the window, screaming fuck 11. All this shit I done been through, hope I go to heaven. I done took so many losses, boy, I learned my lesson. Next that time for stepping, use my mind as a weapon. If raw ways start to beckon, watch these niggas stressing. I'ma clean up the streets, that's first round possession. Do it all night, I could do it all night. Go ahead, Mr. Syrup with the dirty Sprite. Do it all night, I could do it all night. Lil' mama tryna cut, I'ma beat it right. Do it all night, I could do it all night. You tryna get your money, get your hustle right. Do it all night, I could do it all night. Please don't talk no junk,
you might die tonight.
Oh, shout out to Broadway Fat.
Blah, 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 blah.
Shout out to Broadway Fat for that hit. That hit.
Hey.
Do it all night. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, and then every time you do that, you give me the energy. I say, I gotta put out more videos. I'm gonna get y'all doing.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Broadway Fat, man. Back in the building. Once again, look, Biggie, look, why I said Biggie still alive? Okay. Broadway Fat getting all the love, man. Okay, man. Yeah, that's how we do it, man. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click on, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time, like always. Thank you for tuning in Chaos Culture Radio on this, what was it, Turned Up Thursday?
Let's go.
Boy, we turned up. We turned up because we got a lot of things to talk about, man, especially when it comes to aspect of Nancy Garland pretty much missing Hakeem.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, Savannah mom missing for several days, and not only that, Hakeem, they asking for ransom. Not only asking for ransom, but they asking ransom in Bitcoin. Is it that serious?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, but we got a lot of things to talk about, man. A lot of things to talk about. And guys, y'all don't want to work. Y'all do not want to miss tomorrow, because tomorrow we actually going to go over, you know, it is Super Bowl weekend. So, you know, Super Bowl is about to get ready to start, which is the American national game. So we're going to talk about that too and see, okay, who we picking, who we think is going to win, and pretty much the normal routine. But like always, thank you for tuning in Chaos Culture Radio. Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turn Up Thursday. So Hakeem, we got a lot of things to talk about right now when we heading over to sports.
Let's go.
So Hakeem, Mayweather, Florida Mayweather. Oh man, they say he's in debt. I don't know. I'm starting to believe it. At first, I thought that was just all screening, but I'm starting to believe it. Florida Mayweather is suing Showtime for over $340 million, accusing the network and former manager of screwing him out of hundreds of dollars. And I think, Hakeem, you already know that 50 Cent also troll Florida.
He warned them.
Hey, you should have told me that. I told you I wanted to read the contract, but go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah.
What's going on with Florida Mayweather? It seems like he's taking L all over the place.
He's been taking L's, and I don't know if you remember, 50 Cent had a video, an interview he did with Big Boy, where Floyd had asked him to help him with Mayweather production, and 50 said at that time his business wasn't correct. This was
Correct.
10. This was like 6, 7 years ago,
Yeah.
and now we're seeing the results. Now 340 M's is a lot of money to
Yeah.
be to be missing out. That's generational wealth. So 50 said, and but Ron, this is indicative to a lot of black people who get into entertainment, football, who not reading their contracts, who doesn't have their lawyers, and they really get screwed out, and they end up the generation of family end up back broke again.
That was crazy. Remember,
Hmm.
Floyd Mayweather, his net worth was over like close to like $2 to $3 billion.
Yes, it
He been
was.
screwing over the years, and also they said allegedly he had like a form of a gambling problem, but that was never
Yep,
confirmed. But because he was in Vegas, and he also had business in Vegas. I think like a strip club and other joint
yep.
that probably put him in a financial burden. Shout out to Evelyn Perez that's also in the building. Oh wait, this is actually breaking news. White said they arrested a guy in Nancy kidnapping case. What? Hey, White is it her son-in-law? Because that's what I've been hearing. They say her son-in-law probably has some form of involvement, but we're gonna talk about that later. But that is good news. That is breaking news. Thank you, Wahai, for that good information. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a video on that one. So that is great news. But it shows you guys bad business deal, man. That way you always gotta get good lawyers. If you don't get good lawyers, it's gonna screw you up at the end. And Hakeem, now that moving on to other sports news, Hakeem, I don't know. You remember this guy named Walder, like somebody we know named Walder. He gets upset because they press him about
Yeah,
Tyson Fury and what he should do. Is hard to believe in the back, man, and this is how he act. You know, Walder, he always goes in. He
he
remember
always good.
he always
He's from
Moving
Alabama.
on to Tyson Fury.
I don't want to talk about him.
No, you're going to.
We're here about.
No, but you're going to.
We're not going to talk about him. We're not going to talk about him at all. Understand that?
No, fair enough.
All right, then. So let's move on. It's all about Gary Chisora. That's it.
I understand that. You've called him a cheat, and it leads me.
The biggest in boxing.
That's like a little bit flaky. You lost those fights, and those fights were lost. Kind of disappointing to me.
You can say
about
what you
because
want. I know the truth. I have the facts.
Okay.
Understand that. I risk my life for you's entertainment to see.
No, absolutely.
So why I ain't never lied about none in this business. Why is it so hard to believe a black man than a white man? Understand me? Why is it so hard to believe a black man than a white man?
Why you don't believe me?
Why is it?
First and foremost, it's got nothing to do with color.
No,
It does. This whole country got some. This whole world got something to do with race. You think your life has been like mine?
Listen,
Come on, you got white privilege, brother.
Oh, don't start.
I ain't never had that.
Ooh.
I'm a black man with dark skin. Ain't nothing ever been given to me. We done been through so much.
Okay.
So much.
Okay. You wanted to move on, right?
Come on, man. Try to give you a vision, a little insight of what we go through as black people, man.
I got it.
You know, you don't get it.
Well, okay.
None of y'all get it.
Where do you want me to go?
Y'all don't get it.
Got it.
That's the problem. You think you get what you don't understand.
Okay.
Why is it so hard? Man, let me get the out of here, bro.
Yeah, Hakeem was upset and he left.
He has every right. Listen, he spoke with passion.
He did. He always speak with passion. Go ahead.
I'm kind of believing he probably did cheat. Kind of believe him. And because let me tell you something. When you got a man who say, "Hey, I don't want to talk about him. Let's keep it moving," and they keep coming back. Like first off, he respecting. Like I ain't trying to throw no shade on them. Let's just talk about something else. And because Wilder ain't nothing to play with, man. He was knocking people out for a long time. And Tyson Fury is not your typical boxer because he got spanked. Who spanked him right after that?
Somebody else. I forgot the guy's name that's making right now. I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't really watch too much of Wilder's fight because I know he was like undefeated at one point, but then when he fought Tyson, that was it for him. His career pretty much went down the drain after that. That's why a lot of people say he cheated. That's why he got emotionally involved. But my thing is, stick to the topic. Don't bring up race.
Yeah.
You gotta go to race. See, Evelyn Perez laughing, but it's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Oh my God.
The man was really upset, but he knows he's upset. Everybody knows.
He always. He's from Alabama. You know they're a little hot headed over there.
I can't you just.
Yeah, they're a little hot headed.
He's from Alabama, man. It doesn't have nothing to do at all. Moving along to other sports news, Hakeem. So yesterday, you know, Carl Anthony Towns, man, that guy had a huge performance against the Denver Nuggets, man. He got so Hakeem, it was like a boxing match to the point he got bloody, and it's been a while since somebody started bleeding a lot like that in the NBA. But here we go with Karl Anthony Towns talking about his pretty much fighting through the win yesterday. Boy, NBA is back, baby. They gonna beat the
What to do to get back on the court?
I want to play. I want to play. This is a great game. It's a great basketball being played right now on TV, and this is what the fans want. So it's okay. I look like I fought Shakur Stevenson.
Cat, how's the eye?
See the Hakeem, how's the eye? They was bad. And all they thought. Look at his jersey. He had to go to the locker room, change his jersey, and went right back out there. Why and Hakeem don't bring back the old school NBA basketball back in the 80s.
Come on. It does. We're getting back to real because let's make this blood sport. I love it. Come on, man.
It is, and the fans love it. They love the passion, and this is what it's all about. But all this political stunt and get right back to the game, the rating would go back up once again. But I don't know I don't know if the Super Bowl gonna have good ratings this year. I was telling somebody that I don't know, but you never know because that's the only game that's going to be on this weekend. Moving on to other trending news when it comes to Africa sports, Hakeem. So Hakeem, Robert Kraft was not the owner of the Patriots. He was also not inducted into the Pro Bowl Hall of Fame. And
wow,
he wasn't too happy about that. Here's a news report speaking on that of him not being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Today, and that news is that another member of the Patriots has been dissed by the Pro Football Hall of Fame, at least for this year. The news is that Patriots owner Robert Kraft, a finalist for the first time, will not be getting into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year, coming as a bit of a surprise, especially in light of the fact that last week was Bill Belichick who found out that he will not be getting into the Pro Football Hall of Fame on his first year of eligibility. Well, the questions going around Patriots media availability today was about Robert Kraft and the fact that he was overlooked. Here's what Mike Vrabel had to say just a couple of hours ago.
I would just say that that's unfortunate. I would say that in my experiences with Robert, he's more than deserving, and he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
I can't hear.
I don't know why you can't hear it.
I'm not in charge of deciding when that happens, and so I appreciate the relationship that I've had with him and the success as a player and now as a coach. So he's done
do you hear him speaking?
Yeah,
we've needed and support and provided the support that we've needed as a staff and as
you
a
heard
team.
the other one before him, right?
I'm glad that he's back here.
Yeah.
Continuing to help us do things that will help the team win and ultimately allow him to be recognized.
Here's big news today, and that news is that another.
Right. You heard that one right there, Hakeem. You can hear me?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Okay. See, I think you delayed, Hakeem. I think you got to refresh where you at. But yeah, I think you're delayed. Yeah. So Robert Kraft was not inducted into the Hall of Fame. So I think that's not really a good look for the NFL because they didn't do that with Bill Belichick. Now they did that with Robert Kraft. So Hakeem, I want to ask you a question. Do you think they have something against the Patriots on why they're not doing that? Both the owner and the coach not being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
A lot of it has to do with that scandal in Inflategate, and I think that's the only reason why they dissing them like that, because they won those Super Bowls fair and square. They won majority of those games. I don't know how could you cheat. They had everybody on their team, so it's just surprisingly, but they're not letting up on the Patriots.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy for real. Why I say Detroit Pistons, bad boys. Yeah, that bring back the day of the Detroit Pistons when they were playing rugged. Also, why I also come into Ronnie on Pax and Marco Parsons was trying to recruit George Pickens, but he was still under contract. I knew it. I had a feeling they were trying to get him. I had a feeling, but I was not too sure. But that explains everything. But but the whole aspect with the NFL and not adopting like certain Hall of Famers right now at this current moment, to me, it makes no sense. Especially right now for the Patriots to be in the Super Bowl and not have their owner be adopted into the Hall of Fame, and also the one of your elite former coach not being inducted. Something sounds fishy to me. So they say after the Super Bowl they do an investigation on that one, and we will stay tuned for that one. Clarissa Shield, Hakeem, pretty much respond to people on hating on her on her new dance video that pretty much went viral on TikTok. So she wanted to address the fans. But here's the video. Okay, we can't play the song because of copyright infringement.
Yeah.
But this is her dancing. So if you guys want to see the song, it's on her TikTok. It's trending everywhere. She was dancing. Like, you know, her being goofy. And then right after, she wanted to address the fan because they was hating on her dance move. They said she can't dance. She said she didn't stick to boxing. And here's her responding to it.
It would be so miserable, man. I posted a dance video. They on there talking about some, oh, you didn't do it right. You should have done it better. Practice on it more, loosen up. Be more girly with your dance. It's a fucking TikTok. Who cares? I don't get paid to dance. Ain't no goddamn majorette. I'm a fighter. I'm a world champion. 19-time world champion. They talk about some girl, this dance. And everybody who laughed at it and had a good old, that's what you're supposed to do when you see dance videos. It's supposed to make you want to get up and go dance and have a good time. You're not supposed to come to nobody's page talking about, oh, you look strong. Of course I look strong because I am strong. It's not even a look. It's a lifestyle. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to figure out why.
What's your thoughts on her speaking to the haters? I think she do stuff so she can just get a reaction out of people.
Oh yeah, more than likely. But you know, she has to understand, man. You're in the public eye. They're gonna criticize everything, man. They're criticizing you about fat foods, and they're gonna criticize about you dancing. She really ain't had no motion, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. She had no rhythm at all.
She didn't have motion because she's a fighter. She's not a dancer.
Yeah.
She did that, just to have fun on TikTok, and that's what TikTok is all about: is to have fun and to have people have different form of reaction to you while you TikToking. But she wanted to make it be known. But some people, you can't address everybody because you try to address everybody, it drive you freaking crazy, man. Yeah, she do it for views, of course, to stay relevant in the algorithm. I don't blame her for that one though. You got to do certain stuff to stay relevant in the algorithm.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, Hakeem, last time when it comes to sports, people are wondering why the NFL, they get a lot of black players, but they don't get a lot of black coaches. Some type of favoritism going on there, or there's a reason. Here's a news report speaking on that as we head over to why a lot of coaches not being selected when it comes to the aspect of NFL jobs. Especially head coaching job. Because right now currently we have 3. And Mike Tomlin, left. So it was supposed to be 4, but
coaches vacancies tied for a league record for a single offseason, and yet not a single black head coach was hired. It's a trend many began pointing out following reports from ESPN yesterday that the final vacancy has been filled, with Rams offensive coordinator Mike Loeffler taking the Arizona Cardinals job. Now, next season will begin with just 3 black head coaches in a league where roughly 70% of the players are black. ESPN columnist and on-air host Clinton Yates joins me to talk about this trend and what it means for the league. So, Clinton, the NFL made these rule changes to encourage hiring of more black coaches more than 20 years ago. But if you look at the numbers, they're the exact same today, the number of head coaches, as there were in 2003. Why is that?
Good afternoon, Selena. I mean, I think the thing is that this is not exactly a complex problem, but it also is not linear in the context of a rule is not going to help you with what is effectively human nature. And when you look at how the different things develop, where guys come from, as in coaches, how they're looked at by their owners, and most specifically, how many opportunities they're given to fail before they get another chance, that's where a lot of things fall off the most. You look at the former coach of the New England Patriots, who are now in the Super Bowl, Gerard Mayo, he got fired after 1 season. Exactly. And that's understandable in a certain context, but guys like that often don't get another chance. Meanwhile, you've got other different guys who have been coaches for some time or not a lot of time who get chances over and over and over again. So there's an element of, I don't want to just call it inherent bias, but that is something to consider when you're talking about who's looked at and who could be a leader and who could get a shot versus somebody who's considered, ooh, not good enough, not ready yet.
Hakeem, your thoughts on what he said when it comes to aspect of black coaches not getting selected, especially when they say they changed the whole policy about hiring more black coaches?
I think it's still some biasness and racial biasness because there's a lot of good coaches out there. I don't think that they'll get their just due. But you know, this is all by design, man. I don't know if they probably don't think that a black coach is even qualified enough to coach. You might just be just good to run that ball.
True. I think that's what they say, man. Bad boy, just to run the ball. They say investors don't like, on what I say, investors don't like black men on partial on the sideline. They think it's going to hurt revenue. It's probably true.
Yeah.
True, because remember, they're trying to please what their shareholders. But remember, the NFL is not only that, it's also is privately owned, so they can pretty much do whatever they want. Even though they're trying to appease us, but at the end of the day, they could do whatever they want.
You are facts.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Moving along to money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. So Hakeem, Trump said he's taking responsibility for long-term effect of AI on the economy. What do President Trump mean by that?
You're mute.
Have you ever used ChatGPT or Claude?
I haven't really, but I know all about it. Let me just talk about AI.
Yeah.
AI is a big deal. AI is going to be maybe the biggest thing, bigger than the internet, bigger than anything else. We are leading China by a lot. We are leading everybody by a lot. They're all building their factories here. And you know what I did for the electric? Because they need twice the electric as we currently produce for the whole country, which is crazy. Nobody can do that. But so what I did is I came up with a concept. Each building that is built is going to generate their own electricity. They're going to build their own electric plant. We are building numbers of AI. And by the way, also auto plants, everything. We're building everything. But do you know, I just left Michigan. I was with Ford. They were going to close this building that was built in the early 1900s, one of the biggest factories. They were going to close it. It was scheduled to close prior to my election. After I won the election, they said, let's try keeping it open. They just went to 3 shifts. It's 24 hours a day. And the head of Ford, Mr. Ford, said it's the most incredible auto comeback I've ever seen.
Mr. President, let me ask you, there's no doubt you are the president who's ushering in the AI revolution, but this is happening on your watch. If AI affects humanity in a negative way, is that on you? Because some of these CEOs of AI companies say we need guardrails. This could get out of control. Does that worry you?
Everything's on me as president. Everything's on me. I can say this, it'll be the greatest jobs producer. It'll be the greatest military producer. It'll be the greatest medical producer. There'll be tremendous good. And there'll be probably some bad too.
Well, it's killing a lot of jobs. And what do you say to Americans who are going to lose their jobs to AI?
It's going to create a lot of jobs.
But right now it's taking jobs in a lot of ways. It's taking jobs from companies like Amazon. What would you say to those Americans?
But it hasn't really started. You know, these major plants haven't even been built. What you're going to
but Mr. President, AI has already started to take jobs because the technology is there.
So we have, it's just announced, more jobs right now occupied in the United States of America than at any time during its existence, 250 years. There are more people working today than at any time in the history of our country. Pretty good stat.
I can't. Your thoughts on what he's saying with the whole aspect of us leading in China, leading when it comes to aspect of AI, leading in all these areas, which I disagree, us leading in China, and also that it's not going to affect the job market when it comes to aspect of AI. Go ahead.
I'm agree with you 100%. AI is going to revolutionize the world, but it's not going to take over everything. Look, there was an article that just passed how companies are regretting letting go developers for AI. AI can't do anything. It's supposed to assist you. We need to learn how to assist and use. But I think we're going to be all right. It's just how we go about it. And I think that's our biggest thing.
Will he be blamed if things don't go right when it comes to aspect of AI?
No.
I don't think he'll be blamed either, because this is the future. Even when it comes to aspect of Ford, I didn't even know that about Ford, that they was going to close down a famously owned power plant over there in Detroit. That's not good.
No, it's not. But they struggling to make money. Not a lot of people buying new cars, man.
They're not. Even though I drive a Ford, but it's like a old school.
Same here.
So Ford will always be the American car, but they haven't been doing well for a very long time. And for them to be like revolutionize and using AI, that's really, really good. Moving along to other trending news when it comes to aspect of money, 50 Cent Hakeem just dropped a new DoorDash ad for the Super Bowl. And people are talking about it, and people find it to be hilarious. Here we go, talking about 50 Cent continuing to make that money. Here we go. This is a new ad, and it's going to drop during the Super Bowl.
My attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even the king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered. But I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? Delivering quality beef is more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing. And I'm always on time. Oh, they sell Combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this weekend, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson Cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months.
I can't.
Just keep it counting.
I can't. 50 Cent don't know when to stop, man. Even
He
in
does
the
not know
commercial,
when.
put people on somebody. But what is your on the commercial?
I love 50 Cent, man. He's the definition of a real one, a hustler that does not stop and keeps going, man. This is just more hilarious.
Bro, and the funny thing is, he added all the beef within the commercial. People that he's beefing with, he literally put in the commercial. People don't know how to read through the fine line. He talk about the comb, the forget it, man.
No, you're right.
Bro, he's funny online. Right now, he's going out to Jay-Z at the moment, but this is a smart move for him. Remember, people realize 50 Cent became rich when he did a vitamin water deal.
Yep.
And then look, now he's doing a deal with DoorDash. So that's a good look. And it will be premiering in the Super Bowl. And we're going to talk about more when it comes to the Super Bowl tomorrow, when it comes to who y'all picking, and also when it comes to the commercial, because the Super Bowl commercial is very expensive this year. I think it's like $8 million for an ad.
Yeah, it's horrendously expensive. It's always been like that.
Why I say it's not enough money flowing through the economy. I think there's a lot of money flowing through the economy. It's just that we're not getting the money that's flowing through the economy. That's the problem. We're not figuring out how to do it. If we figure out how to do it, I can't on why high, it'll be a lot of money coming through the economy. Coming to us, that means not the economy, to us. Moving on to other trending news when it comes to aspect of money. So DBG posted this online, and DJ Academic respond to it. DBG says streamers are making more than 95% of the NFL players. When DJ Academic responds to it, when people think about streaming, they think about Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, or Speed. The average streamer can't even aren't them, won't even be them, which is a fact. The average streamer still has a job or stream on the side. Remember, Hakeem, you talk about that. A lot of them have side jobs, or they have their regular job and do streaming on the side. It's important to be factual because kids who aspire to be streaming now, they will think it's easy. Hakeem, what is your thoughts on that one?
No, I'm gonna agree.
Go ahead.
No, I said I agree with you, man. And we just got to look at this and look at this for say. Me and Ron was having a conversation even before this. This is work, man. And there's certain times people get chances to blow up. Streaming, I think streaming is way more harder than YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is streaming.
This is streaming, yeah. But you know what I mean? It's easier to get an audience and build an audience on YouTube than streaming. You got to be on there for hours on end. So, like, yeah, I want people to get a reality check.
It is a reality check, but I want to say DJ Academic had to clear it up for people to understand that. Remember, you have kids that's aspiring to be streaming, and they're gonna think it's easy when it's really not. You got to put in the work. Sometimes it takes day and night. Now that you have to pick certain subject, you got to keep people entertained. It's not as easy as you think it is. Why I say yes. Why I say he's right. YouTubers are the new celebrities making money.
Thank you.
People look up to streamers. I do agree with it, but you do not want to mislead people too at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a streamer. I'm gonna make $1 million a day. No, it doesn't work like that. Kai Sanat took him a long time to be where he's at. He was streaming for 5 years until he blew up during the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
Mr. Beast was streaming for 15 years before he blew up to where he's making now. It's not like in one day. It's not popcorn style. It's just not. Last time when they deal with Money and Hakeem, Washington Post, you know, is owned by Amazon, which I didn't know that. Pretty much laid off 1/3 of their staff. It was Jeff Bezos' orders.
Wow.
Why is
and
that?
You know why, Ron?
Why?
Because they're not making money. Newspapers are not making money. He just kept it alive. It's just a staple. It's just a talking point. You know what I mean? And then there's like, because newspaper are bleeding dollars out. You know what I mean? If you're not getting enough subscription online and people are not buying papers, it's just paperweight.
It is. It very is paperweight. And like you say, people not reading newspaper. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all. We do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. Moving along, Hakeem, to hip-hop. Hip-hop. Hakeem, here what's happening when it comes to aspect of hip-hop news. A$AP Rocky speaking on the club culture being dead. We talked before, and he want to say, like, look, it's a whole different environment now. Here's A$AP on the club culture being dead.
The shit I'm into. I'm in the dive bars. I'm in the lounges. I'm in the pubs. I'm not in the clubs. The club culture is dead. Why the hell you want to be around a bunch of motherfuckers having a staring contest?
Right.
What I'm flexing on you for, about to pay 10x how much a fucking beverage elixir costs in the fucking liquor store, and go over there and they want to charge you $1 million for a bottle of Casamigos in 1942. Get the fuck out of here. I could do this in my living room, call some friends over, have a gathering, no weirdos around, play some cards, some crazy eights, call it a day. That's the kind of shit I'm into.
It's dangerous what he's doing, because remember, people follow him, people listen to him, people that follow him probably do go to the club, and now he's saying the club culture is dead. And keeping in mind, remember, they pay him to go do appearances at clubs. Now he say, hey, I'm not doing it anymore. So do you agree with him or do you disagree with him?
100%. The club culture was my era. It ended with me. And kids these days, anybody who's under 40, they are not in the clubs and stuff like that. They big and hanging out, meetups and lounges and stuff like that. So, but the club era is done. This is why a lot of clubs is closed down in Miami Beach or in downtown Miami. A lot of the clubs we used to hear about, we don't hear about them no more. So he is 100% right.
Yeah, I agree with him. I think the club culture is dead. It's been dead for a while. I even told somebody, when was the last time I actually went to a club? It's normally when I go out of town. That's why I go to a club to see the environment. But now, like, we in South Florida. You know, I don't want to tell people where we at because, you know, you don't want people looking for it. But yeah, we in South Florida, and it's like people don't really go clubbing like they used to that really from here. Unless they out of towners, that's when they actually do it. Why I say young rappers are destroying the love of the game with women and having sex with rap music in the background. Yeah.
That is a fact.
That is a fact.
Oh my God.
That is a fact. Shout out to you, Why you need to be on the panel one of these days, man. You be coming in with the fact though, man. Come on one of these days and do that. Joe Budden. Joe Budden was recently featured on Club Shay Shay, and now that he had his opinion when it came to Nicki Minaj and her joining Team Mega. Here's Joe Budden speaking on that on Club Shay Shay.
Let's go.
Yes. It's a lot of money over there. So she won't be the first or the last. Like, there will be plenty more celebrity
for sure
to take that check. Listen, when you on that side, they rocking.
Yeah.
They rocking. So tempting for people, I know, but my views and just how I was raised and my family that I come from and Sumter, South Carolina.
Because you know how it works, Joe. All it takes is one. Well, you heard what Joe said. Joe said black people are doing the X, Y, and Z. Well, you heard what Shannon said, that he did say X, Y, and Z. So they'll take the voice of one and then try to make it
the voice of millions.
Yeah. Well, and that's a plan. And that's a plan. I can't be complicit.
No,
and not and sleep at night. So it bothers me when I see people that I know and have some sort of relationship with, a lot of money over there.
Yes.
I can't. What you're talking about, Joe Budden, talking about the whole aspect is a lot of money over there on Team Mega. And I'll just shout out to this new subscriber, Candy. That's also in the building. Candy Lang is in the building. Go ahead, Hakeem. Your thoughts on that?
He's 100% right. And Ron, we talked about this many times. Like, she sold out. She sold out. I don't know for what reason. I don't know if she was struggling for money. And I'm just saying, you got to have some sort of integrity. That's why money, power, and fame will buy even the strongest person and crack. So she let us know she's not strong enough.
Yeah, that do let us know. And also on Candy Kane Lane, thank you so much for subscribing. Great to see you. I don't know where you're from. I don't know. Well, we're great to see. We love to see new subscribers here in the building. Don't be afraid. We don't bite. You know, Hakeem may bite. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, right.
We don't bite. We love to see new faces. I think, like I told you, Hakeem, like I told you, Jordan as well, this is a good move for Nicki Minaj due to the fact is her publicity, her polarizing herself, making herself even bigger than what she was by joining Team Mega. It's taking her it's gonna take her farther than you guys ever know. Trust me on that. She may lose some followers right now, but in the long haul, it's gonna bring it for her at the end. She's making a lot of money right now, joining up with Team Mega. Mike Jones, Mike Jones. Now who? Mike, that's his name, Mike Jones. He's been around now. He revealed the secret strategy of blowing up.
Come on, let's go.
Here we go.
Strip clubs. Shout out my boy T Ferris. T Ferris had came to me, and I was in the club like doing little different ways to get my music on. I was going to the strippers to get my music played, and the strippers was playing my music. So it was just really just, hey, how you doing? I'm Mike Jones. I got music. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to see how can I get some motion up in here. Like, you know, the DJ ain't showing no love. But I know if I can make a song for you and customize the song for you, I'm pretty sure you might like it and might want to get on that stage and dance with it one time. Oh, okay, yeah, that ain't bad. What's your favorite song? And then they told me their favorite song. Then I'm looking at the body. I'm writing about this tattoo. I'm writing about this. I'm writing about this. Hey man, give me a couple days. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna have that song for you. I'll come back in a couple days. Here go one for you. Here go one for you. I'm passing them out to all different.
Is that a good strategy that Mike Jones is talking about there?
He is a good strategy, but the problem is he's speaking about something that they used to do back in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Even the strip clubs, those doesn't have the membership like it does. You know what I mean? And now with online and running ads and videos and shorts, you can promote your videos and music that way. So he's talking about something old school. That's a guerrilla marketing tactic.
But you can still use it for, even though you're streaming, you can still use it for today, even though we live in a day of technology. You can just flip it.
No, you can.
He do look different. Remember, he's older. Evelyn, he's really over. He's really older. Why? How I was gonna say she don't support the Democratic policy anymore. Yeah, that's also true too. And also, Candy King Lane also say someone recommended your channel, so I came to check you out. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much, Candy Cane.
Like I said, we don't bite. You can come over here. You can speak your opinion. You don't have to agree with us on everything we're saying. You do not have to agree with us on everything we're saying. Hakeem, moving along to the last time I want to come to aspect of hip hop news, Hakeem. So T.I. revealed he turned down movie deals. I didn't know that. And he talks about it on a recent podcast. Here he talking about how he turned down movie deals.
Rose that you passed on?
Yeah, Tropic Thunder. I think Brandon T. Jackson's his role.
Oh, really?
Tropic Thunder, yeah. It was a part in there where, you know, he was supposed to. So they thought they were gonna die, right? They thought they were gonna die, and I guess they were having a coming to Jesus confession moment. The character was supposed to confess how, in specific meticulous detail.
Oh shit!
He had to confess how he longed for the scent of a man.
Oh no! Oh no!
And so I passed immediately.
Scrap the whole role.
Yeah, I passed immediately.
No revisions on the script, just scrap it.
I mean, I just said, nah. That was the first audition I didn't do that I got a call back. And it was Ben Stiller.
I keep your thoughts on him doing that.
Hey man, he get my credit, but that is weird, man. That is so weird, bro. Like, why would you put some shit like that?
They were trying to embarrass him. He said, "No, I ain't doing that." Look, even Candy's laughing. Hey, yo, that's weird, man. I would have
The scent of a man.
And he said the first thing that he actually got a call back. So that means
Oh my god.
Oh, nah, man. You know he ain't doing that.
Money ain't everything.
No, he's not doing that. Shout out to T.I. for turning on. I would say all good money ain't really good money. You know what I mean? You don't have to do everything.
You better say that again. It's true.
All good money ain't good money. So
Ain't
you
good
gotta
money.
understand, man. You can't just be
The scent of a man.
Oh yeah, Evelyn. Of course they were paying him top dollars. You better believe.
Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder made a lot of money. Tropic Thunder made a lot of money.
You like, nah. See, sometime we ain't doing it. So so Hakeem, it's true what they're saying. They're trying to see black man in the dress.
They do. They want to emasculate us. You know what I mean? To make us more feminine.
Crazy. And you know he's a gangster rapper. You supposed to put him like in a gangster film. Well, you already know he did ATL, which he did really good in. You know, so that's one of my best films from him that he really did good in. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. You know we got a lot of things to talk about, especially when it comes to aspect of Savannah Garland and also her mom, Nancy Garland. And shout out to how he gave us that good news of how they finally got a suspect. So before we do that, before we actually talk about that one, there's some other topic we want to talk about too. Hakeem, I don't know if you saw this. This one was actually really, really sad. This one is coming from Chicago. Recently, it was like it went viral. The video went viral. We're not going to show the video here. How a gunman pretty far opened fire, laid bullets all the way down the car, Hakeem. And keep in mind, Hakeem, there was a little girl in the car, and that was really, really sad. So let's go ahead and play that. And I want to know your thoughts. Sorry about that.
Shooters who fired dozens of shots, perhaps more than 50. Remarkably, all of those bullets missed a baby who was sitting in the car that was targeted.
Investigators remained at the scene well after nightfall at this corner littered with shell casings, where somehow a baby in this bullet-riddled car emerged unscathed.
What's the purpose of shooting at a car when you know there's a child in the car? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah,
We're not going to play video, guys.
A lot of other people who've lost their life here today.
Kirk Bell is the godfather of 26-year-old Gabrielle Ayers, who relatives identify as the woman who was shot and killed in her white Chevy sedan around 1:30 p.m. at 79th and May Street, her car then crashing into a van.
This here is unbelievable. This young lady was a beautiful young lady with a beautiful child, and life just cut short. For what?
Ayers' boyfriend in the car also shot multiple times, but her 13-month-old baby daughter, who was sitting in the back, escaped unhurt.
It's a miracle that baby was not shot. It's a miracle.
St. Sabina Church is around the block from where the gunfire erupted, and the church's food pantry is on that corner. People inside hiding in a back room, and after the gunfire, emerged to help the victims.
So they saw, the young man and the woman shot up in the car as they were trying to get the baby out. But they gave the baby immediately to the police, and the policewoman took it in her car and was holding it.
They need to clean this city up. They need to. This gangs and the shooting and the killing is just unbelievable.
Gabrielle Ayers' mother tells me her daughter worked as a hairstylist and was training to be a letter carrier. Police have not offered a motive for the shooting.
I can't. This is why I get upset. Trump and they were trying to clean up the city of Chicago. They stopped.
Yep. Liberals. They put a blockade.
No, we don't need it over there. No, we don't need the military forces over there in Chicago.
You want to know something? I look at this and I say that there needs to be a change. We need to get more stricter. And right now, I'm noticing this generation of kids can't be saved. So, you know what I mean?
So you telling we're doomed?
Yeah, we're very doomed.
No, Hakeem, everybody was saying, no, Trump is doing something bad. No, we don't need no military in Chicago. We don't need them. We don't need Trump's help. We don't need the military. Hakeem in broad daylight. I don't even want to play the video. If you guys see the video it speaks for itself. You have 3 gunmen literally laying loose. And there's a trucker, the guy, he's a truck driver. He's recording the whole thing. Everybody said, why he just didn't run them over? I would have ran them over with the truck. Can you say they missed the baby is a miracle? Sad.
It is a miracle, but we need to get a hand on our black youth in America and letting them run rapid. It's time for harder jail sentences, and you know what I mean, send these boys up the road.
God, we
got to.
This generation is about to be lost for real. We got to get control. Chicago been like that for years, and you had a president that was willing to clean it up, and they backed him, did whatever they can to say, "Hey, no, we don't want you in our city." And look what happened to this beautiful black woman. That's a black woman, guys. Black woman. And I won't be surprised the baby father has something to do with it. Or they probably was after the baby father. Hakeem, when you ever had a chance, look at the video, man. You're going to be like, what?
I am. I'm going to go check it out.
Evelyn said it's sad. The baby has to grow up with no parents. It is. Very, very sad. Moving along to other trending news, Hakeem. 2 sisters. It happened here in Florida where there was like a creepy 19-year-old trying to meet up with 2 young people, which is 2 women, 2 sisters, teens, Hakeem, little girls, over the internet from that gaming app. What is it called? Roblox, something like that. Here's the news report speaking on that, and then they got him, and he's arrested.
I
think it's Rolex, whatever the name is. Not Rolex, not the watch. Roblox, whatever the name.
Morning, these 2 young sisters are back home after being kidnapped by a man authorities say they met on the popular gaming platform Roblox.
The family told us that they saw some weird things that were going on involving gifts.
Police saying these sisters, ages 12 and 15, met this 19-year-old man on Roblox before moving communication over to Snapchat, where he allegedly spoke to them for months.
The deputies also learned from the family members that there was a potential suspect already in this case.
According to police, the suspect traveled more than 1,500 miles, driving 23 hours straight from Omaha, Nebraska to Indiantown, Florida, telling the girls to meet him. They disappeared around 5 p.m. Saturday, investigators finding their conversations with the suspect on one of the girls' phones, along with a detailed plan to take them to Nebraska. With this picture of the suspect taken in a gas station, police linked him to this dark Honda CR-V. Georgia State Police locating that car and the girls safely inside.
The 2 girls just mysteriously vanishing from Florida, ending up potentially in Nebraska. All types of bad things. You can imagine the bad things that could come out of it.
Roblox releasing a statement saying they are investigating this deeply troubling incident and will fully support law enforcement.
Here's the problem. We live in a day and age that, like you said, we're streaming. There's technology, video game connected to your internet. People have to be more careful on what your kids are doing, especially at late night. And remember, we even talked about the whole aspect with Kim Kardashian Northwest, which is 12 years old, was actually live streaming on Twitch. They shouldn't even be doing that. Twitch need to change their laws, and these gamers need to change their laws when it comes to aspect of allowing little children to be gaming at a certain time. But go ahead, Keith. Your thoughts on that whole aspect of Roblox? This creepy 19-year-old, he need to get his ass beat on the whole aspect of trying to kidnap a 12 and 14-year-old.
Some people don't want to work hard for their money, so they result to things like this. We are lost as a generation, people. And once we start understanding, we can learn how to deal with these YNs and these troublemakers. Lord Jesus Christ.
It is. Protect your kids, guys. Protect your kids. Protect your kids. Protect your kids. It's so very important. Protect your children. People that have children, protect your children. Block certain sites. Block even your video game, they have access to video game. Make sure that they are extra blocked because there is so many creepy people out here that it doesn't make sense. But he need to get his ass beat. Excuse my language. He need to get his ass beat. I'm sorry. There's certain things you just don't do. Just certain things you just don't do. Moving on to other trending news before we head to the main topic on today's show. So Hakeem, it was a dog show yesterday.
Yep.
A dog show. And look, Penny. That's the name of the dog, Penny.
That's the name of the Penny.
Penny is the Doberman Poacher. Have won the 2026 best dog show of the year, which is the 150th of the Western Master Kennel Club Dog Show. Shout out to Penny. Here's the big win of Penny winning the. Penny is the dog, so people understand. Penny is the dog. Beautiful dog. And here's
I see that. Healthy.
At the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is the Doberman Pinscher.
Penny the Doberman Pinscher with Andy Litton.
Westminster 150 goes to Penny the Doberman Pinscher. And that's history for Best in Show here at Madison Square Garden.
For Best in Show.
So the dog won, and the dog is now a celebrity. It's a celebrity. And also, guys, I'm just letting y'all know the dog is retiring. They say the dog is going to retire, and it's going to probably be used to help people that love to pet dogs, that sick, that love to pet dogs, so they're going to use the dog for charity. So the dog has retired, but it won the 150th dog show. Shout out to Penny. Hakeem, your thoughts on Penny winning the dog show? Beautiful dog.
No, very, very beautiful dog. You know, I'm a dog owner too, so this holds a special place in my heart. And to see carefully how beautiful the dog is, looks very healthy and that, man, you know, dogs are a man's best friend, man.
It is.
I could never throw my dog away.
And I think they also breeding the dogs too, because you actually see the it looked like it was breeding. So the dog is actually retiring. So, but the dog was featuring everywhere. It was on Today's Show. It was all over the place because the dog won the man. This is a big, huge win for Penny. Shout out for Penny for this huge win. You know, I had to show this for people that are dog lovers. I'm a dog lover too, so I want to make sure like we keep things balanced because what we're about to go to right now, Savannah, on the Good Morning America show, her mom is missing. So make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. So Hakeem, Savannah mom, Nancy, is missing. She's been missing for several days now. And like shout out to Wahai, this is breaking news that they finally got a suspect. The suspect is in question because before Wahai, they say they didn't have no suspect. But for now, for them to say they have a suspect is really, really good news. But let's trickle down back on what truly transpired. So yesterday, Savannah went on her social media pleading with the kidnappers to release her mother. And here's the news report on that. Very, very sad. So sensitive. I want to make that sensitive content.
Looking for you, Mommy, everywhere.
That search for Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy Guthrie, stretching into day 5 this morning. The 84-year-old was last seen around 9:45 Saturday night. She had dined at the home of her daughter Annie. After dinner, she was dropped off at home by her son-in-law, Tommaso Cioni. Police say he waited until Guthrie was inside before driving off. The next morning, a friend called Guthrie's family, telling them she had not shown up for church. They notified the sheriff's department around noon that day. Once police arrived at the home, they determined Nancy Guthrie was missing under, quote, concerning circumstances. Dispatch audio also revealed Guthrie has limited mobility and relies on daily medication for her health. That prompted an urgent search for Guthrie here Sunday night. The next day, the Pima County Sheriff told CBS News he believed Guthrie was abducted in the middle of the night.
Wow. She didn't walk from there. She didn't go willingly.
With no leads by Tuesday, investigators offered a reward to those with information about Guthrie's disappearance. That day, authorities say they were analyzing an apparent ransom note with details about what the 84-year-old was wearing the night of the crime and what appeared to be drops of blood outside the front door. A law enforcement source told CBS News some was also found inside the house. But authorities say surveillance video from the home has led nowhere and still no suspect.
Nothing has come up that says, here he is, here's your bad guy.
Now, authorities continue to ask for the public's help. Chief of Detectives for the Pima County Attorney's Office, Fabian Pacheco, oversees one of the tip lines.
It only takes one tip, just one to break the case open, to offer that lead that we so desperately need in this case.
And Pacheco tells me only about 10% of leads carry any value. Meanwhile, we still don't have any sense of a possible motive in this case.
Take a look at the number.
Right now, we believe Nancy is still out there. We want her home. At this time, we have not identified a suspect or a person of interest in this case. We are working our best to do that. But to be clear, we have nobody of interest or any suspects that you would consider a prime suspect. We're just not there. We're not there yet. And we're at that phase now where sometimes we're waiting, right? We're waiting for analysis. We're waiting for lab reports. We rushed what we thought was the best target for DNA. We did a rush through and got some of that back, the blood on the porch. That was one we did. It came back to Nancy.
The FBI is now working this case jointly with the Pima County Sheriff's Department. And we're going to start today by announcing a $50,000 reward for information leading to the recovery of Nancy Guthrie and or the arrest and conviction of anyone involved in her disappearance.
Right now.
There you go, Nancy Guthrie, and one more new comment from President Trump speaking on it.
You've been briefed on Savannah Guthrie's mom missing in Arizona.
I think it's terrible.
Would you commit to more federal agents, like helping out on the search?
Sure, I would. I'm going to call her later on. I think it's a terrible thing. I always got along very good with Savannah. Very unusual situation, but we're going to find out.
I came after seeing all the breakdown. Your thoughts? Is the mom still alive?
Hold on one minute.
Oh, so yeah, so guys, the whole aspect of Savannah Guthrie and Nancy Guthrie, her mother, being missing for several days now is very, very sad. But I'm just happy that they finally do have a suspect in the case, because that could bring like a peace of mind to everybody that's wondering. Okay, because the video we was just playing, they didn't have no suspect.
My bad, Ron.
But Hakeem, do you believe her mom is still alive? What do you think?
I don't think she's alive. You know, they says, and I don't know if anybody could look that up in criminal cases, when a person gets missing for more than maybe 48 hours, you gotta expect them to be DOA. Because usually kidnappers, especially with that ransom note, is either they know that they're not gonna get the money, or sometimes they usually would still get rid of the person and get the money. So if there's blood on the floor and they don't have no suspects, no lead, it's not. Like, we need to see the son-in-law. We need to see, and I don't know if he's a suspect, but man, like, that's just a weird case.
It's a weird case too. Remember, keeping in mind too, they say she was very, very ill, so that plays a foul play to it. But just wake up one day and your mom's gone out of nowhere. It's just a terrible thing to see. It's just a terrible thing to see. So our prayers
very terrible.
Do go out to them, the Guthrie family, and a lot of people are talking about it. It's all over the internet. So they do got a suspect, but I think they know more evidence will be coming out shortly. And Hakeem, they're gonna do a Netflix special on this one.
Oh yeah, they are.
You already
they
know.
are.
So this is major. This hit prime time.
And my thing is, why they don't got cameras? Like, nobody ain't put up no camera footage or anything.
At all.
Yeah.
No camera footage at all. Moving along to other trending news, Hakeem, Kai Sanat. People was wondering what happened with Kai Sanat. Kai Sanat is over there in Ghana. Is it Ghana or Nigeria? He's in one of them. And now that he's also talking about how Streaming University is still on board. His Kai Sanat's talking about it. And it's been a while since he actually spoke. It's been a while. No, he's in Nigeria. Okay, he is in Nigeria. Okay, cool.
Lucas, stop pushing. Lucas, please. Have you ever heard of Streaming University? Yeah! Come on now, I applied. Let's go for the next one. I applied. I gotta apply. You know, I applied. I'm gonna tell you, Lucas.
Go ahead, girl. Here you go, Hakeem. Kai Sanat says Streaming University is on board. Do you think this young man still want to stream, or do you think he just gave it up?
He still want to stream, man. This is his talent, man. I don't think he's going to walk away for something that built him, and I just think he needed a day off. Man, like, Streaming University has brought so many opportunities. Kai is ushering a new era of the internet. He is like YouTube 2.0, and he's going to help a lot of people get on. So we just see what goes on from here.
And Evelyn Perez said, hopefully she's okay. Prayers. Hopefully she is okay, but it does. She's only 84 years old. Who knows if she's okay or not? But so I think I agree with you. I second agree with you, Hakeem, with the whole aspect about Kai Sanat. He loves streaming, and that's the only reason why he's doing it again. Moving on to other trending news before we head up and out of here, Hakeem. So Houston Mother say her 4-year-old daughter was mistakenly placed in the wrong car. What? Here's Houston News talking about it. That one right there is, boy.
Houston mother is demanding accountability after a frightening mistake during school pickup. She says that somebody put her 4-year-old daughter in the wrong car and then took her daughter off campus.
Yeah, that's right. Houston ISD now admits an employee made an error during dismissal at Bastion Elementary School. Our Rochelle Turner shares the district's plans for change and what parents need to know.
HISD says additional staff have been placed during pre-K dismissal times, and the student who was picked up will now only be dismissed from the front office. But that little girl's mother tells me that explanation still doesn't answer her biggest concern. She wants to know how someone was allowed to pick up her daughter who was not authorized on her registration form.
I feel horrible. I feel like my daughter told me like I wasn't there to help her. Like I feel hopeless, like I couldn't do anything.
That's how Deja Spencer describes the moment she learned her 4-year-old daughter, a pre-K student at Bastion Elementary School, was placed into the wrong car during dismissal Thursday afternoon. Houston ISD says an employee mistakenly put the child in the wrong vehicle during car rider pickup. According to the district, the driver realized the mistake while leaving campus and immediately returned the child to the school, where she stayed in the front office until her mother arrived. But Spencer says that explanation doesn't ease her biggest fear.
Because this is irresponsible. What if something would have happened to my daughter? What if I would have never got her back? I don't think they understand. All they realizing is we got her back. She's safe.
Spencer shared this video with me showing the school principal apologizing for the incident. Houston ISD says the employee involved has now been removed from car rider duty. Still, Spencer says the damage is already done.
That don't take away my trauma. That don't take away my child's trauma, and that don't help us. Thank you for the apology, but this is something we cannot get back. She's scared to go to school.
Spencer says she hopes her story pushes parents to talk with their children about safety.
Make sure that they're on the same page. Have some type of safe word. Let the kids know that what they're doing is not right. Let the kids know that they have a voice.
Spencer took her daughter to the doctor this morning and everything checked out fine. She also filed a police report with Houston ISD. Now, the district says they are committed to safety before, during, and after school. Reporting in Sunnyside, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News.
Not a Houston mother.
Shout out to the mom. I agree with everything the mom is doing. Because just imagine it was my daughter, I think I would have. I don't know. I don't even know how I would act.
You're right, man. And let me tell you something. This is why you gotta have GPSs on your kids. You gotta put an air tag on them, man.
Do you believe in tracking your kids?
Yeah, I do believe in tracking. I gotta track them. Got to. Look at the shit that's going on right now. Yeah. You gotta slip a little tracker, sew one in the back of the book bag. You know what I mean?
And I'm glad that the other parent knew, like, wait a minute, this ain't my kid. I'm glad, but I understand mistakes happen, but you cannot make mistakes like that, especially when you come with kids. And I get so mad, Hakeem, and the fact that it's always the mother speaking out and the father's never.
Yep.
The father's never there. That was the crazy thing.
Super crazy.
Moving on to other trending news, Hakeem. So this. Oh wait, hold on, before we move on. Why I said some people think their jobs are a bigger. Oh wait, some people think their jobs are bigger responsibility than taking their kids to school and picking up. 100%, I do agree with you. Some people do think their job is bigger than picking up their kids to school. That was it. I commend anybody that always leave work early to go pick up their kids up from school. I think the job system needs to change that, especially the time of age we're living in today when it comes to aspect of children being kidnapped, being abducted. They need to find a way with this workforce. Like, hey, if people don't have kids, see if they can work extra hours or give them like a extended lunch break to go pick up the kids, drop them off, and then come back to work. But once again, the father's never there.
Basically,
the father's never there. Never.
He's not a part of the life or the equation.
But you continue smashing them though. Makes no sense.
Oh my God. Hallelujah.
Moving on to other trending news when it comes to other trending news, Hakeem. So this teen was bullied for wearing why would you wear the Trump MAGA hat to school? But the teacher had enough of the bullying, and this is what she had to say on that one. It went super viral, so.
Get bullied? Do you understand how it feels to get bullied? Do you understand? It's people out here in this world really getting bullied, and they killing themselves because of this type of stuff. You need to be ashamed. All y'all need to go home and think about this. Matter of fact, I want y'all to all come in with papers, 10 pages on bullying. Because I'm not going to stand for that. Are you okay? I want y'all to apologize right now. Apologize right now or get out my classroom. You shouldn't have worn that hat. Apologize right now. Get the fuck out of my classroom. Goodbye. Goodbye. Sorry. Are you okay? Sorry. Are you okay? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I want that on my desk first thing in the morning. Do y'all hear me? Now back to the top quiz. Put your hat back on.
Hakeem, did she still her ground? I mean, did she stand up for this young man?
She did stand up for him. Hey, you should not be persecuted for your political, religious, or cultural views. That's an American right. And if kids bully and say you don't have the right to rate, now you sound like a dictator. You sound like we in like a communist country. So, you know what I mean? He has a right to be a MAGA member. You know what I mean?
Well, why would you wear that in school? You should know you're going to get... No, man. In high school, you should know not to wear the... But bullying do need to stop. And it's sad to see... Look, other races of people are doing it. Because people always think it's the black race that's doing it. No, other races of people are actually doing it. Bullying is not cool at all. Not cool. Hakeem, not cool. And I'm not cool with that one. Moving on to other trending news. So, Hakeem, remember Romeo? The singer, the one that did the jingle? She hit Good Morning America. And they talking about the whole aspect of her singing. She hit national news. Like, why I say I was trying to get her before she hit national news. But she hit national news and hear her talk about her getting that big jingle, pretty much signing deal with Dr. Pepper.
Here, live and in color in the studio. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Gail.
So what did you think when you first saw it on the national, when it made its big debut?
When I first saw it on national TV, I was gobsmacked. It was awesome to see my work come to light and to fruition.
Yeah, so set the scene about how you created it. Were you in your kitchen, in your living room? What were you doing?
I was...
Do you drink Dr. Pepper?
I do drink Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. In fact, I was sitting in my car on a nice hot summer day, and I took a sip of my nice cold Dr. Pepper, and it just came out. Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Do-do-do.
It seemed to be so easy for you. You've been working on jingles for a long time.
I have been working on jingles for a long time. Just little jingles to myself that I kept to myself. This is the first one that I actually put out to the public.
What made you put it out to the public? What made you do that?
I was talking to my girlfriend and I just sang her the little jingle and she said it was really good. And I was like, are you sure? Should I post it on TikTok or something? And she was like, yeah. So I kind of impulsively posted it on TikTok, intentionally, but impulsively.
Yes.
There you go, Hakeem. Your thoughts on her pretty much saying the whole aspect of the jingle, pretty much her getting something that she worked very hard on it.
This is the power of the internet, and I love that she had enough courage to go out there and just post it and do it. And that's why I say, like, if you got it, you can. I just give her credit for posting it, because a lot of people have great ideas and they don't post it, and you're just one video away from changing your life.
That is. I would say it's consistency. Keep posting, because you never know when your big break will come. Shout out to her. I was trying to get her before she actually blew up. But she blew up, so you know how that is. When you blow up, you're going to get all the attention in the world. So shout out to her and her big win. And I show you guys, never stop living your dream. Live your dream to the fullest. Moving on to other trending news. This is actually political news. So Donald Trump was asked his relationship between Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan doesn't agree when it comes to his aspect of ICE. Go ahead. Here's Donald Trump speaking on it. Before we head up on out of here.
Rogan was one of your biggest endorsers in 2024. He said he understands that the president's sort of plan to deport people here who are here illegally, but he also understands why critics compare ICE officers to the Gestapo asking people for their papers. What's your response to him?
Well, look, first of all, he's a great guy. We had a tremendous success before the election. I think it was his biggest interview ever, and over 300 million people. It was very good. She didn't want to do it. She decided not to do it because she's not capable. But I spoke to him 3 days ago. We had a great conversation. And all I'm doing, I have to keep.
Did he mention this to you? Did you guys talk about this, the ICE enforcement?
Yeah. Just had a good conversation. I think he's a great guy, and I think he likes me too.
Yeah.
And, liking me isn't important. What happens is that I think we do a phenomenal job, but I don't think we're good at public relations.
How can you even answer the question?
He went around it like he usually do. You know what I mean? He's a master at that. You know what I mean? And so it's just that he's not going to answer it, and there's some truth to it. You know what I mean? ICE is running around here like they're like a new mob boss or something like that. But hey, he's gonna deflect until this, and this probably might be the ugliest moment of his presidency. This whole ICE and immigration stuff. Everything else was kind of lukewarm. This is really is gonna go down in history.
No, but remember, but you got to keep in mind too. Remember, he wanted to make it be known, because when he got into, remember, one of his campaign, he was talking about, I'm going to get the immigrants out of here, and he's doing what he said he was going to do.
That is true.
He kept his word. Why I say Joe is being neutral. He don't want to lose his subscribers. He agree with Trump. Oh yeah, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
When it comes to aspect of Donald Trump, he smart. He's a smart man. Trust me, Joe is a smart man, and he do like Trump, but he just don't like when it comes to aspect of ICE. Last topic, when it comes to aspect of political news, Hakeem, before we head him out here, Trump announced that Pearl's coming back to public school. One of the things Trump campaign, he mentioned the fact was none of this gun shooting was allowed due to the fact it was prayer in school. Now Trump said he's bringing it back. Here's Donald Trump speaking about bringing back prayer in school.
And today I'm also pleased to announce that the Department of Education is officially issuing its new guidance to protect the right to prayer in our public schools. That's a big deal. Now, the Democrats will sue us, but we'll win it. We'll win it. They'll sue us. They sue us for everything. I'm the most sued human being in history.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a fact. He is the most sued president in history. They sue him on everything. Everything he does,
They do.
But how can you agree a school coming Prayers
I do
coming back.
not agree with that. I think we should keep it separate church and state.
Yeah.
We should not. We should not bring prayer in school because that's like you're here to get education. You're not here to like you can go to your synagogue, your mosque, and you can go do prayer there. We want to bring these kids to be the next future of the world. Why would I want my kid to be praying in school for?
Yeah, I already know. Same here. Like, they should separate church and state. But the thing is, you got to keep in mind, Hakeem, there was never no school shooting when there was prayer in school. Evelyn say no. So Evelyn agree with you, Hakeem. No.
Yeah. Man, I want these kids to become functioning adults and become millionaires and to become business owners. Yo, if that's the case, bring back trades in schools. Bring back trades. Bring back higher financial literacy, stockbrokers. Put them in school. Why would we need a pastor to hey, everybody, let's hold hands and pray?
Evelyn also say, thank God I'm out of school.
Me too.
Thank God you out of school, but you have children. They're going to be in school and it's going to be prayer in school. So Democrat will fight that. Trust me, they will fight and they're going to sue him on that one. But keep it in mind, there was no. When we was going high, King, you really hear about school shooting. I'm being honest. You really hear about it. Now school shooting everywhere. And I don't know you heard, Hakeem, recently in Columbus today, there was a potential school shooting. In Columbus High School.
Oh, wow.
Out here in South Florida. Yep.
Man, prayers, man.
Well, that was Chaos Culture Radio. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. It's just like a religion, pretty much. But your children go to school 8 hours of the day, so why not have prayer in it? That's in their mind. Why not have prayer in it? Shout out to everybody that's watching us. Why High, Evelyn Perez, Candy Cane, a new subscriber. Shout out to you, Candy Cane Lane. Shout out to you, a new subscriber that came in the building. Then Wapia also came through, a new subscriber too as well. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Shout out to the 80 people right now watching us on Bingo Live. Thank you guys so very much. TikTok, Twitch, Rumble, X. Thank you guys so very much for coming through. We really do greatly appreciate it. Don't be afraid to hit that screen over there watching us on Bingo Live land and also TikTok land. Hit the screen. Show us a lot of love. Show us that you love the show. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Turned Up Thursday. You already know, guys. So very important. Go to Chaos Culture Radio description. In the description where you can find the Chaos Culture Radio store. That's where we have the merch. The hat, the t-shirt, the coffee mug, you all name it, is in the KL Culture Radio store. Also, link is pinned on top of the chat. Also, guys, go to KL Culture Radio Community tab. That's where you can find Prince King, a.k.a. Broadway Fat. Album that's out now. You already know before we head on out of here, you know we got to play music. We played in the beginning, and also we're going to play in the end. So you guys can walk out of here. Assignment. Like Hakeem said, let's go before we head up and out of here. Go ahead and play it. Love Zone 2.
Love Jones. I dedicate this to you. You know who you are. Love you with all my heart. Check it. I met her from way back, she was cute with them backpacks. Bamboo earrings, I told her ass back. She don't mess with thugs, she told me that shit whack. Excuse me? No, I'm a boss, that's real rap. I can give you what he needs, she told me to fall back. She want the 90 love she felt from way back. Her mama told her get her a man who makes stacks. Forget them other lanes, Hakeem is where it's at. Bring that old school feeling like Marvin and Jay Black. Coffee shop love, I love my girls black. Hood with attitude, she quick to throw it back. She ain't scared to fight, she swing when they attack. Sundress up in the summer, look like a snack. My homeboy told me, damn, she got back. Flashback, I've been in love since jumping jacks. Flashback, I've been in love since jumping jacks. Cause it's the Love Jones things in the 90s. Sings poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens.
Cause it's a Love Jones thing in the 90s scene. Poetic love, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, moving on the feelings, so serene. We just all kings and queens. I'm living single, but my life ain't a sitcom. I want that love like a 90s R&B song. Love is stronger than pride, that's what I be on. And I cherish the day, I got a reason. And you gotta bump this in, you need some. As I walk on by, just like Dion. But I'm Whitley, looking for my Dwayne Wayne. It's a different world, but it all look the same. So Riri, I got love on the brain. And I'm trying to find my ASAP Rocky Main. But until then, focus on the children. Cause we trying to build wealth and buy buildings with high ceilings, feeling like a million. Just chilling, loving and healing. No heroes, no villains. So nostalgic, that's what it's giving.
Cause it's a love Jones things in the 90s scene. Poetic love, if you know what I mean. Grooving on the feeling, so serene. We just all kings and queens. Cause it's a love Jones things in the 90s scenes. Poetic love, if you know what I mean.
Thank you guys for
Grooving on the feeling, so serene. We just all kings and queens.
Yeah. Just all. Good night, everybody.
Over and out.
Peace.